Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into this tier list, I do want to make sure you guys know about the newest series I've began on my channel where we are going into a deep, realistic NCAA 14 Dynasty. I have had one in the past. That's a lot of fun if you want to go back and watch that one with the Kansas Jayhawks. This time, I'm bringing it a little bit closer to home as we begin a South Carolina Gamecocks dynasty. I've got the first 2 episodes uploaded. The playlist will be right here in this top right corner if you want to check that out. If not, I completely understand that, but I would love if you're interested in that. You could go over there, interact with that series, and become part of my community with that Gamecock series. As always, though, we are going to continue forward with NBA, NFL commentary, sports commentary in general, too, as well as on top of the realistic simulation sports gaming. So today, as you can see, we are going to be completing a list, a ranking of all of the new NBA City jerseys. Now, there's 2 of them missing from this list. I can't remember what the other one is, but I know the Utah Jazz are missing from this list, and that jersey is extremely nice. Let's see if I can find Utah Jazz City jersey. I love this new Jazz City jersey. It has, a classic feel to it, but I mean, man, these jerseys are amazing. They're classics, and I just love them, just love the mountain view look there. So that one would definitely go in A or S tier in my opinion, but I'm not sure. I couldn't see or, I couldn't figure out what the other jersey was that was missing, so we'll just have to move forward with this one and see how it goes. First off, I'm going to go ahead and start with putting the Charlotte Hornets in the D tier. They've been dogged. They've been hated on for this jersey. Obviously, the colors aren't great, and the letters aren't the best to put on a jersey, but it's okay. I mean, it's not F tier. There's no F tier on here, but it's just nothing crazy special. Following them up, we have the Warriors, which honestly, I would very greatly add a row below that, and I'm just going to put this straight garbage because this Warriors jersey is absolutely hideous. I mean, I get the, all of these jerseys have a backstory to them. They have a reasoning behind them, but I just hate this jersey, and honestly, I think this is probably one of the worst looking jerseys we've seen in the recent history of jerseys. Just not a lot of good stuff going for this jersey. It's got a really bad look. Next up, I'm going to start with the Nets, another team that I'm a little bit higher on than a lot of other people. I like the font. It's fairly plain, but I don't think it's ugly, so I think it's fair to stick that in C tier. Now we'll just go down the line. First off, we have the Atlanta Hawks. It's an okay jersey. I don't think it's S tier. I don't think it's A tier. It's plain, but it doesn't need to be anything more than that. It's got a nice font, nice color scheme, and it's going to look good, especially going alongside the new court they have, which is just in a really, really amazing looking court in my opinion. Then we have the Celtics. I can't really rate this too much higher than C tier just because it's still basic. The Celtics, obviously, throughout history have had very traditional conservative jerseys. They've never really stepped outside the box, and I think that hurts them a little bit, but at the same time, Celtics, always a classic jersey, and it just looks okay, so it's nothing bad. Next up, we have the Bulls. This Bulls jersey is pretty good, kind of like the Celtics. They don't step out of the box all that much, and I'm going to stick it in B tier just because it's decent, but it doesn't build or, go far and above anything else they have already as far as jerseys go. Then we have the Land, the Cleveland jersey. It's okay. C tier, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't really like the font that says Land. I don't really like the color scheme for it. It's just an okay jersey. Then we have the Dallas Mavericks. I'm a fan of this blue color, and I kind of like this blue color more than other people would, so I think it's an okay jersey. Like I said with these other ones, sticking it in C tier, could definitely see why you would dislike it a ton, but I just can't bear to put it on the same tier as the Charlotte Hornets jersey. Then we have the Denver Nuggets jersey. Now, I do want to get a closer look on this one because it is a bit of a throwback jersey. If you just look at it from here, from this tier list, you don't really get the full story of it. It's a bit of a throwback jersey. It's got that old Denver Nuggets look, and that's probably what's going to keep me putting it in B tier. It just kind of gives me a throwback vibe, and I really enjoy the way it looks. Next up, we have the Pistons and they did pretty good on this jersey. I mean, the color may throw you off a little bit, but overall, I like the stars. I like the way, you know, the logos or the wording is slanted. I like the number font. Just an overall good jersey. Maybe the color could have been a little bit better, but still doesn't really take away from it. And now S tier, or not S tier, Houston Rockets next up. I'm not going to put an S tier. I really want to, but I'm going to stick it in A tier. You know, I like this jersey, but I do think the Rocket City jersey from last year was the exact same thing. And I do kind of take a little bit of a, you know, problem with them just putting the same exact jersey out, but at the same time, I mean, look at this look. If they had put that logo on there, that's S tier, but I love these jerseys. Classic pinstripe look. Houston always finds a way to have at least decent jerseys, and that's where I'm going to put that. Next up, we have the Pacers. Straight garbage for me. I hate this Pacers jersey. I don't think there's really any redeeming qualities for it, and it's overall just not a good jersey. Then we have the Los Angeles Clippers. C tier for me. They do have a bit of a stained glass background, if I could spell it correctly. They do have a bit of an interesting background around the letters, but just not doing enough unique stuff, in my opinion, to really give it any higher than a C tier, an average jersey. Then we've got the Lakers. Lakers, okay. I mean, I felt like we've seen this jersey a couple different ways, and the Lakers, another team kind of like Chicago, kind of like Boston, that don't really go away from what they're used to doing all that often. But overall, just a decent looking jersey, and I will stick that in B tier. Now we've got the Grizzlies, and first one that I'm actually going to stick in S tier. I really dig this Grizzlies jersey, and you know, the font is what really catches my eye. It reminds me of the Vancouver Grizzlies jersey, or logo font. I mean, I'm sure you guys all know, let's see, Vancouver Grizzlies. I'm sure you guys all know the font for that Grizzlies jersey. So yeah, I love their throwback Grizzlies jerseys. I love these looking jerseys. You know, these things are very, very clean. Obviously, that's a edit, but these things are very, very clean. And I'm a big fan of this type of font, and that's really why I think this Grizzlies jersey is definitely the nicest out of this drop. Now, don't get me wrong, this drop of jerseys is not the best we've had in a while. There's a lot of interesting jerseys so far in this drop, and I think they could have done a lot better. But overall, it's an okay jersey. The Miami Heat jersey, it's not really my favorite. I think they've been overusing this same idea, and now it just looks like they're kind of just mashing everything together, hoping that it sticks, and so far it just hasn't for me. You know, they went from really nice jerseys with the Vice City jerseys, the pink, the black, all of those, and then they came to this, and it's just not hitting for me. And now I'm going to try to be unbiased. I really do dig this Milwaukee Bucks jersey. I love the sides. I love the blue. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this color blue. Other than that, though, I'm a little disappointed in this jersey, but as a Bucks fan, as a guy who likes this type of color blue, similar to the Mavericks blue, I find it hard to rank this Bucks jersey a lot lower than B tier. Next up is the Timberwolves, which is a jersey that a lot of people were, you know, straight dogging on. They were hating on this jersey, and I'm not the, you know, biggest hater of this. I honestly kind of enjoy it. The shorts go hard with it. I enjoy the little, you know, just the stripe of color, and then keep it simple outside of that, and that's basically why I enjoy both of these jerseys. I like the Pelicans jersey for the same exact reasons. They keep it simple, keep it the same way, what we're used to, but they just throw a little bit of a color splash in there, and I think it works. I understand if people dislike it because, you know, it's not typically a normal looking jersey, but I think it works overall. Next up, we've got the Knicks. It's okay. And don't think C tier means they're bad. C tier is just that they're average, they're okay, they're nothing special. And then obviously as you go up, they get better. So C tier for the Knicks one, and C tier for the Thunder one. The Thunder one and the Knicks one just kind of feel like the same jersey in my opinion, just different colors obviously, and neither of them do anything crazy special. I think they both could have done a little bit more if we're talking about, you know, being a more out of the box idea. Next up, I've got the Orlando Magic going in C tier as well. I know there's a lot of C tier rankings, but you know, I do want to keep it unbiased, and some of these aren't bad enough to go with the Charlotte or the Heat or the Warriors. Oh man, the Warriors is so ugly, and I'm honestly bringing the Pacers up to D tier. That Warriors jersey is hideous, and I'm just not a fan of it at all. So yeah, I'm going to stick the Pelicans and Timberwolves right there. The Magic go in C tier. Then we have the Trailblazers. Not a fan of this. Not the right color scheme. Don't like the font. Don't like the color, the letter choice on the front. Just overall, not a good jersey in my opinion. Then we've got the Philadelphia 76ers, City of Brotherly Love. Not my favorite jersey. It's basic, but, you know, I can respect the meaning behind it. You know, the Brotherly Love font there does go kind of hard. So I'm going to stick that one in B tier. Then we got the Suns. Stick that in C tier. It is not a good jersey, not a great jersey. It's okay. I think they've had, you know, historically the last few years, one of the better jersey schemes overall. And this year they took a bit of a step back, in my opinion, as far as good-looking jerseys. Then we've got a few that I'm not really feeling a lot of these. The Kings, I'm going to stick in C tier. It's a great jersey. This one doesn't really do justice to the color of it. It kind of looks greener. In my opinion, I am colorblind, so I could be completely wrong. But it looks a little greener in this, and it's okay. Nothing special. Same thing with the Spurs. I think the Spurs are a team like all of those other traditional teams. They don't go outside the box often. They tried to do it here, and it's okay. I mean, it's nothing crazy. The font looks decent. I guess it's different at the minimum. So I guess that you got to give them some type of points for that. The Toronto Raptors jersey, I'm a fan of. I like the way this jersey looks. I like the gold font and the gold, trim right here, and I'm gonna stick to it on that one, staying in B tier. And the Washington Wizards one, gotta stick it in C tier. I can't put it in D tier. I do like it a little bit more than the rest of these, but overall, I think this jersey could have done a lot better with what we've seen from the Wizards in the past, and I really just don't think they did a lot to improve off of what we have seen in the past from the Wizards. Overall, though, that is my complete list, complete ranking of the 2022-2023 NBA City jerseys. If you guys would like to see any other rankings so far this NBA season, go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. What are your thoughts about this list? And also, what is your favorite jersey from this set? I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, probably going to be posting a poll about these jerseys in my community tab, so make sure to stay on the lookout for that. If you do enjoy my content, hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.